All right, some stunning new developments in a decades-old cold case. Police in Omaha, Nebraska say they finally have a suspect in the double homicide of a school teacher and her son that happened more than 45 years ago. Police say this man, 67-year-old Abdulmalik Husain, was arrested Wednesday after forensic advancements helped investigators re-examine key DNA evidence which belongs to him. Now, back in April of 1979, police responded to the home of 26-year-old Deroshia Matthews after her family and friends had not heard from her or her 7-year-old son, Kamal. And when officers arrived, they found both dead, with Deroshia showing signs of sexual assault in both victims, appearing to have been strangled with a rope or a cord. Now, flash forward to 2004, Husain's DNA was entered into the national database after committing a separate crime in Colorado, leading to a huge break in this case nearly 2 decades later in 2021, after his DNA appeared to match evidence originally found at the scene. So the Omaha Police Department releasing this statement saying, quote, "Murders are never forgotten. Justice has no expiration date. Our commitment to these victims and their family never wavered." So now I would like to welcome in now Lieutenant for the Omaha Police Department's Homicide Unit, Lieutenant Nicholas Andrews. Lieutenant, thank you so much for your time. When I saw this headline, I was just blown away thinking that this is, almost half a century ago. I know you can't reveal too much yet, but for right now, what is the status of the man arrested? When does he next appear before a judge?
Well, he'll have a preliminary hearing in the next 30 to 60 days, and at that time, more evidence will come to light with that court proceeding. But right now, again, like you mentioned earlier, we can't get into a whole lot of those details about the specific pieces of evidence.
Absolutely. We certainly don't want to interfere in anything that would potentially lead to a conviction. Lieutenant, what more can you tell us about the circumstances surrounding the murders of this mother and her child all the way back in 1979? What does the police report reveal?
What I can tell you is that Lewis Walker was a person of interest right from the beginning of this case. Detectives back in 1979 interviewed him several times, and then the case unfortunately went cold for a long period of time until 2004, when, as you mentioned, new evidence was linked thanks to that database. That was huge in breaking that case at the time. Unfortunately, some things didn't work out with the court proceedings, and at the time, the prosecutors decided to dismiss without prejudice, which was good news for us. We were able to continue to investigate that case and continued, obviously, working and looking at new angles with new technology and DNA. That's what ultimately cracked the case in 2021.
Pretty amazing. All right, so Lieutenant, talk to us. What more can you tell us about the suspect? Because he used to go by a different name. I know you referred to him as Lewis Walker, and he also had been previously arrested in connection to this murder. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes. So after the incident and the homicide in 1979, Lewis Walker moved out of the state, and one of the states that he landed in was in Colorado, and that's when he was arrested for that violent crime in Colorado. After that case was dismissed, he was brought back to. He served some time. Was tried for the case in Colorado. He was then brought back to Omaha and charged with the murder of Kamal and Deroshia, and he's been here since. We've loosely been watching because we've known that he's been a person of interest since then, but he's been in Omaha, and unfortunately, he's been out free, and Kamal and Deroshia, they're not here, and we feel he's responsible for that.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.